Well, this is the forward end of the laboratory, forward end of the station. The comm panel from which we talk to people at this end. Our flags, somewhat hidden by one of our research racks now, unfortunately. And the computer where we do family conferences, and the ship's bell. And the computer that allows us to use the phone by connecting to the ground. A couple of our research racks here. Express 4, this is Express 1. Express 2 is the one with the net over it to protect it because it's a vibration isolation rack. This is Volodya's dacha, as we call it, this kayuta, our sleep station. Even has his name over the door. And it looks pretty good inside.
Go ahead, my friend.
I'm just taking a picture.
Oh.
Say hello to my family.
Hello from International Space Station, from the lab, and from my kayut.
Very good. Thank you. Trick or treat. In its human research facility. And our medical computer with a couple of straight cables on it right now. Some data. Our window, which we keep closed most of the time. And our exercise bicycle, also vibration isolated from the lab. And most of the rest of this is storage until some more experiments are added. And then back aft we have the robotic workstations for the Canadarm2 and PCS, computer system for the systems for monitoring what's going on the station. And this is the backup workstation called the cupola workstation because it'll move to the big full windowed cupola when we get that. Our resident alien. Our printer. Our file server. More computers. Notes. Daily summaries. Our emergency books. Caution warning panel, barcode reader. The blue box is the wireless connection, the white one is for data gathering. More flight data file. And the mace, our additional hard drives and computer storage. And paper for the printer. And fire extinguisher, portable breathing apparatus behind those doors. Now we go through the hatch to the node. The node, of course, was the first US segment, or US module that was added to the FGB. And the floor is our nadir hatch to which the MPLM is attached when they bring supplies up. And that window is always open and usually a pretty good one to look out of, though not a real wide field of view. Someday they hope to have a hab there. Here's our water. We have about 2 tons of water on board in the white bags. Our gymnasium. This is the weight room. Strong bungees that we can use for lifting weights. And then the zenith hatch up there behind which a few things are stored. Our toolboxes. Very nice set of tools. I want one of those for Christmas. Makita drill. Some of our special tools, and Russian toolbox. Film to go back to Houston, almost full already. This is the airlock. It's kind of a mess right now because we've had to have people sleeping in there. and it's full of stuff that has been used for both experiments and for Russian spacewalks, but we'll get it cleaned up pretty soon. Another laptop for communication, and then this one is the one we use for talking on the phone. And you can see the phone there. When all those fields on the right are green, and we've got one red one now, which means we don't have a connection, but when they're all green we can call home. It's very nice. And this is the hatch that goes into the Russian segment. Not sure why it has an exit sign on it. Anyway, this is the PMA that joins the US and Russian segments. No lights in here, so it gets a little bit dark. And this is the GAHA, the node segment that connects the FGB to the Soyuz. And here is the Soyuz spacecraft. This is the orbital section. One of the spacesuits ready to go. Pressure gauge, barrels. Pretty tight fit in here. But we all got in here to get the other one to move it to the other docking balloon. There's my spacesuit up against the window. Vladimir would sit in the middle and Michael over here on the left seat. My name in English and Russian, of course. And checklists. And a couple of windows. Pretty tight. In the onboard, or the on-orbit section, you actually have food and a toilet, but a place they even call the divan, or the sofa, for storing things. And down where the FGB. This is the bathing area, which actually works pretty well. Stay very clean here. A little bit cluttered with extra people here now, but sometimes it's full of supplies. We just had a progress on our router located here for connecting our network in the US segment with the network in the Russian segment. And it's working very well now too. Our ham radio station. Some lights. NA1SS. And I've done lots of calls to schools and lots of other people around the world. It works great. It's a lot of fun. PKO, the node between the service module and the docking compartment and the FGB. And down at the end is Victor, the commander of the Soyuz that's going home tomorrow. This is the airlock from which I'll do the spacewalk in a couple of weeks. And you can see the spacesuits.
О, привет!
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 Экскурсии. Victor, командир Soyuz. And Misha, board engineer, МКС. Мой друг.
Виктор Михайлович, я там, значит, от своего пояса кармана оторвал и прицепил себе в каюте, значит, там, ну, мелочевку всякую.
And this is the suit I'll be wearing. Of course, it'll look a little better without all the covers on it, with the blue stripes. And this is the hatch that will go out. And here's the directions in English. out the hatch, we will go out onto that ladder and then over onto the service module. You see right there, and then around to the other side to attach some cables. Should be a lot easier here than in the pool. Instructions in Russian, in case anybody's interested. New fire extinguisher, new model that we had not seen before, but it appears to be fairly straightforward, and a gas mask. Plasma crystal experiment, which has been a big activity for the visiting crew, and then into the service module. And here we have the central post. See the PCS and the Russian laptop, and the SSC4 giving us the world map, and we're just about to across the western U.S. And it just is twilight in Houston. A little bit cluttered right now because we've been having dinner and entertaining. We've got some cleaning up to do after everybody leaves. Our table, the water dispenser and water heater, and the infamous Tega card, which we had to install and took up one place at the table. Agat, which is a entertainment system, very nice, with stereo, TV, CD player, treadmill control panel which swings down in front of the treadmill for exercise, TVIS. Treadmill vibration isolation system works very well, except you have to use the bunches. And back here is the Progress vehicle, which is almost full, mostly of trash. We emptied all the water out of it, filled it up with a lot of other stuff into a box. Here's the ASU, or the waste containment system. Works pretty well. Liquid receptacle and solid waste. And Michael's sleep station with a window. Bag and his mascot, our globe magazine that Victor brought us about the third expedition. It's very nice. We need to get some copies of that. And my sleep station. I'm still using the shuttle sleeping bag because I can curl up better. The fan takes up a lot of room. This is a mascot that Victor brought. It's called a Domovaya. It's like a little house elf. And there's my New York Times on the computer. And out the window is California, I believe. You can see it very well in this light. And there's my view of the solar array. boxes and we try to sort things by type of food, but they don't come packed that way, unfortunately. Moving through the FGB. Извините. Sorry.